Dale Not Dale Podcast.
What's up, Vonnie?
What up?
Doing all right?
Dude, I'm tired.
I'm tired. I haven't caught up my sleep yet.
Me neither. It's been nuts.
It's been really nuts.
You think a 3-day weekend you get rested? Oh, no.
It's been knuckin' futz.
No.
You ever heard that?
I have. I heard that. Yeah, like 3-year-olds say stuff like that.
Dude, what do you think I am?
Dude, you're growing up.
Yeah, man. I'm kind of, we just got back from like a whirlwind trip at the Indy 500 with our friends from Good Ranchers.
Our family from Good Ranchers.
Family. Yeah, so, man, it was a quick, like, boom, boom, boom trip, action-packed, late nights, early mornings.
No sleep.
Not much sleep.
How many hours a day did we get for sleep?
Like 4.
So the first night we went to bed at like 12:30, woke up at 3:30.
Yeah.
Second night we went to bed. Actually, we went to bed
around 10:30 or so. 11.
10:30 and woke up at
4.
Yeah, it's about an average of 4 hours a night.
Yeah, it sucked, but it was worth it.
Yeah.
So this episode is kind of a recap of the Indy 500 trip. We wanted to do it while it was fresh. We just got back. By the time you're hearing this, it's been a couple weeks, but we're still tired.
I'm still tired.
Yeah.
Like when you're hearing this, I'll still be tired.
I'm still tired.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're gonna get into that, kind of talk about it. Man, we had a great time. Bunch of cool people we met, things like that. So we're gonna kind of go through our trip and talk about some shenanigans that were had.
Yeah.
And then so before that, before we kick into the music, we'll talk about our sponsors real quick. Obviously, Good Ranchers. These guys continues to hook us up, man. So it's the month of June. Father's Day is coming up, so make sure to get your orders in for Father's Day.
Yep.
You got any good dad jokes?
I mean, I have a ton of dad jokes.
What's your favorite?
Oh man, you can't put me on the spot like that.
Dang it, dude.
I don't know.
I had dad jokes all the time, but like
they're within conversation.
Yeah, I know.
So I don't know.
Just think about one.
Like right now?
No.
Okay. All right.
So goodranchers.com, use our code DNDpod, $30 off at checkout. So take advantage of that. And True Wild. Yep. True Wild, our supplement company, truewild.com.
Truewild.com. Use the code DNDpod.
How much to get you off?
20%.
There you go.
Dude, I'm remembering.
You got it, man.
I'm remembering.
Good thing we kept the code the same.
I don't ever remember the discount numbers, though.
So, truewild.com, use our code DNDpod. 20% off your order. Stuff's great. Like I said, man, I use the hydration every day. I use the motion most days when I work out. I take all the adaptogens, the base layer, the nitric beats, these capsules I take in the mornings, just kind of like for my daily.
Your daily regimen?
Daily regimen, man. So, like I said, they are the trailblazers of no-nonsense, 100% all-natural supplements. That's their claim to fame.
It is, and they're legit.
No nonsense, dude. You know what? For being a company of no nonsense, they've teamed up with some guys that are full of nonsense.
I don't know if that's their marketing plan.
They really, they didn't think this through.
Maybe they're really thinking like, well, these guys are full of nonsense, and we won't handle that.
Yes, they're going to change them. They're going to break these wild horses.
Maybe they're trying to change us.
All I know is those capsules, they're not suppositories.
They're not earplugs. No. I tried that at Indy 500. They didn't work.
Didn't work?
No, not at all. They just melted in my ear. And I had this like, looked like I was growing potatoes in there. Ooh, God bless them. But my ears were fast.
Yeah. So truewild.com. Use our code DNDpod. Get you
20% off.
Man, Vaughn's good.
Hell yeah.
So let's get to the episode, dude.
Let's do it.
Uncle Dale and Vaughn with stories to unfold. So sit back, relax, and behold. We discussing life and all its ups and downs. Tune in from your side of town. Talking pop culture giving the thoughts and much more. This shit is style, clothes and gadgets galore. Keeping you entertained, you'll be begging for more. Cause we gon' laugh and hey, maybe even crying. But one thing's for sure, you'll be smiling. Cause Uncle Dale and Vaughn are at your side.
We are back.
We are.
We're recording.
We are recording.
So, yeah, man. I had a good time.
Me too. You know what I was thinking? Did you hear that?
No, I know it's coming.
No, I thought that was my stomach growling. We're back.
We are back.
We are.
From Indy.
We are back from Indy.
So,
Indeed.
we've talked about this before. So, Good Ranchers, our podcast sponsor, presenter, great people. They sponsor Team Penske.
Mm-hmm.
Team Penske has 3 drivers on their team. The Team Penske driver, Scott McLaughlin, he actually has driven the Good Ranchers car. He's got Good Ranchers, like this weekend, he drove the Pennzoil car, but he had the Good Ranchers, their logo on his car as well.
Yep.
He's actually ran a race with the full Good Ranchers car that he's won.
Yep, in Alabama.
Pretty dang awesome. The barber or something like that, I think.
Barber, yeah.
So one, they're teamed up with Team Penske, which is huge. I mean, that's like one of the best ones. I mean, there's some other top ones.
Yeah.
Andretti, I'm sure I know you mentioned some the other day when we were there.
AJ Foyt.
So great teams. But yeah, I never been to an Indy race before. Them guys, they have their own suite at the Indianapolis
Motor Speedway.
Speedway.
Which is also owned by Roger Penske, who owns Penske Auto.
Yeah, so it's crazy.
Yeah, it was.
I wonder if he knows Callahan brake pads. People.
You know, I don't know. Did they put their guarantee on the box?
Yeah. That's good.
That was good.
So so they were great enough to invite us along. And we've been talking about this for a while, dude. They invited us when they came on the podcast, which has been
probably
a couple months. It's all a blur.
Dude, they're like one of those people. You know how some people you talk to a friend and they're like, "Hey man, I'm going to Turks and Caicos and we're gonna go to some magic show. Hey, would you like to go? I mean, I got these free tickets." And you never hear from them.
Yeah.
Good Rancher says that stuff, and I'm like, yeah, man, I'd love to do that. And the next thing you know, I'm getting an email 3 weeks beforehand saying, "Hey, you're invited." I'm like, well, I'm going.
I know.
Every time. I can't say no.
I know. They took us to Scottsdale for the Super Bowl for the celebrity golf tournament
6 days before.
Yeah,
they were invited 6 days before we went.
Yeah, this one was a little more planned out.
Yeah.
So we had more time to think about it, but we were like, dude, we're in. I mean, we're going to be a part of this. So we know what to expect. Same way, we didn't know what to expect.
Yep.
When we got the invite, we got the invite first, saying, "Hey, I guess it's like a save the date."
Mm-hmm.
And then okay, right, all right, cool. Then we get our plane tickets, everything lined up. Then they sent us an invite for this dinner the night before.
Yeah.
And I started looking at the guest list. I'm like, holy cow, dude.
Glenn Beck,
Brett Cooper, Paige Hathaway, her man Jason Sebastian, Chet Hanks, your boy.
Was he on the invite list?
Nah, I don't think so. Obviously, Adam, my brother-in-law, Adam Busby, and his dad, he brought his dad, Mr. Phillip, who's a huge Indy. He's just a big gearhead. I think he just loves racing in general. So
yes.
He was it was like his Graceland.
So, I'm going to be sappy and cliche real quick. And I said this to you before, so everybody knows I'm not lying. My favorite part about going to that event was Adam's dad.
Yeah.
100%. I've never seen anybody so excited and so into it. It reminded me of the movie Rudy when his dad went up there and he said, "This site is the greatest site I've ever seen." That, I mean, we could have called Adam's dad Mr. Rudiger.
Dude, we should have.
He had
so Adam them were they actually went up a couple days early.
Yeah.
So they got to do a lot. Adam did some photography and filming for Good Ranchers because he's connected with them guys as well. Him and being our friends. So
fresh meat.
Dale,
What up?
I got a question.
All right.
What's a skeleton's favorite meat choice?
I have no idea.
Spare ribs. This isn't just the season for dad jokes. It's the season for dads to be grilling their favorite cuts outside. This Father's Day, treat your dads with the ultimate grilling experience with Good Ranchers. Finding the right gift is hard, but they've got you covered with the finest high-quality meats that will make any dad's taste buds sing.
He'll be firing up the grill and sinking his teeth into tender steaks, juicy burgers, and succulent chicken sourced from local farms across the country. Our commitment to quality means you're getting 100% American-raised meat, ensuring every bite is full of that authentic, mouth-watering taste every dad craves. Plus, for a limited time, save $30 on your box when you use my code DNDPOD. Whether your dad likes to grill for the family, host a backyard cookout, or just loves to eat meat, Good Ranchers has the gift to bring a big smile on his face and a big steak on his grill.
Head on over to goodranchers.com today and shop their Father's Day deals and bundles. Remember to use my code DNDPOD when you check out for $30 off your gift of American meat at goodranchers.com. Give a dad American meat delivered.
Fresh meat.
Danielle stayed home, so he got to take his dad, which is a cool experience for father son. I mean, it'd be cool to bring my dad. My dad loves racing too, or he loves, he's into cars.
Yeah.
But Richard Phillips into Indy racing.
My dad would have hated it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Too damn loud.
Oh, yeah. He'd be like, what is this? Yeah, going left turns the whole time?
Yeah. I mean, my dad wouldn't like it because he doesn't get out of his house much. So,
Yeah.
But yeah, so you can see that was a cool father-son experience for them. Adam said the crazy thing was dad he just walked around like a permanent smile on his face.
Oh, he was elated.
It was cool.
He didn't care that he wasn't getting but 3 hours sleep a night.
But yeah, so they got to do quite a bit before. We didn't get to go because due to work and some other stuff. We didn't fly until Saturday. But man, they went to the drivers team meeting that Saturday morning, and dude, it's insane.
It was an awesome experience.
So we get there Saturday. We fly out from Houston, man, to get to Indy, and it was quick. I mean, I feel like we just got there and we left, just because we had so much going on. Boom, 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 and
there was. It was stacked from the time we landed to the time we left.
And so I finally got to try the infamous shrimp cocktail.
Now you got to tell me, have I talked about this on the?
We talked about it.
Okay. Did I oversell the shrimp cocktail?
No, dude. It was every bit of punch you in the face.
Oh, it was.
We turned it into a contest.
We did, to my demise.
Yeah.
Yeah. It was. Yeah, when you get a bunch of macho men in one room that are eating extremely pungent shrimp cocktail sauce. Now let me describe the shrimp cocktail sauce. So horseradish is the main ingredient in wasabi, right? So wasabi, if anybody's had it, is extremely hot. Is maybe not the word.
Yeah, it's different than hot.
It's like I don't know. Y'all need to just figure it out.
I feel it's like if you get a lot of salt water in your mouth and your sinuses.
Yeah,
that burn. It's like that. It reminds me of that.
Yeah, that's true. So this cocktail sauce, when you have store-bought cocktail sauce, it's like,
more tomato,
80% like ketchup, and like maybe 10% of a little bit of horseradish, and then the other 10% is like spices and stuff. This is 90% ketchup. I'm sorry, 90% horseradish, 10% ketchup. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't come out red; it comes out milky red white.
Theirs is it was kind of chunky though. It was a little different.
Oh, it wasn't finely shaved. It was like rough, coarse.
That's probably why it hits like that.
Oh,
because it's more concentrated.
Yeah. So
another cool thing we met Chris Smith, Meatlicious. Met him and his wife Morgan, and had a great time. Like I said, they sat at our table, and Jordan and I don't know his wife's name. I can't.
Melina.
I think Melina.
Is it Melina?
Yeah.
I think.
So they have a podcast as well, a little different than ours. It's about
There's yin and yang in the world.
It's about their faith, family, and marriage and things like that. Which is not what ours is about, but they have a good following. I'm sure it's a great podcast. I'm checking it out one day. But
Yeah.
they were asking Adam, like, what kind of podcast they got?
Oh, Adam's like, you don't want to know.
I was like, it's not like yours.
Probably not something y'all would see eye to eye on.
No. We can't compare notes.
I mean, we do talk about faith and friends and family, just in a different way.
Just very crude.
Yes, we make fun of all the above.
Yeah, so we sat at that table, and Chris is a big old dude.
Just a bro.
Brute. Yeah.
Dude, he's just a bro.
He's like a frat guy.
Dude, I love that guy. He's amazing. He's the one that gets you off canter. Like I'm always like thinking about stuff. But with him, you don't have time to think because he puts you to a contest, and he doesn't ask if you want to be in it. No. And I'm competitive, and I don't say no, and I always have to win.
Yeah. So this dude's like, I mean, he would have shotgunned a beer in that restaurant if he would have let him
absolutely. Well, he shotgunned a bowl of cocktail sauce.
So Meatlicious, man, if y'all don't know who he is, we'll put up his Instagram on our page. He's like a chef, does cooking stuff like Instagram, TikTok style. And he's like just recently started doing that. He's got a good following already, but he cooks with all the Good Ranchers steak and chickens.
Yes.
So that's why he's part of that. He's a big part of Good Ranchers. But man, I tell you what, he bakes some stuff that looks freaking good. Have you seen any of his videos?
I've watched a ton of them today, actually. He was talking about the quality of his camera.
Yeah, I remember you talking about that.
And I was looking through it.
His content's incredible.
Oh my gosh.
Well, he was talking about it. He puts them together. He's like, man, I have a full-time job. And then from I think he said from 9
to 3 a.m.
To 3 a.m. he's cooking. And then like the next day, I think he does the same thing with editing. It takes a while. I mean, they're great. They're put together good though.
What did he say? It takes him about 4 hours to edit one.
Yeah.
Which is...
He said it could take him longer.
I mean, that's insane.
For a minute clip.
For a minute clip.
But I tell you what, the quality...
It's phenomenal. My favorite word.
This is your favorite word. So, maybe we'll have a Meatlicious phenomenal collab or something one day.
Phenomenalicious.
Yeah. So, I had a guy who used to work with me. He called me Delicious. I worked at Sprint.
Did that make you feel okay?
Yeah.
You liked it?
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah. So he is going to come in town one day, and we're going to do a collab.
Okay. I'm down.
So we'll do a pod, and I guess we'll do it cooking style.
We could do like a cooking exhibition at Good Ranchers, and then come back here and podcast.
We could do that. That'd be a good idea.
Yeah.
I want him to cook for me. I want to taste some of his food he cooks.
Yeah. So today he posted some sort of like steak.
Oh, that steak sandwich?
Oh my god.
Steak bacon ranch, something like that.
Oh,
Look good. Adam cooked one of his meals last night. I seen it on his Instagram story. The one of the chicken dishes. Looked good.
Yeah.
All the Quints ate it, like they loved it. So I'm gonna have to try it out. It looked good.
Yeah. And he can makes the steak perfectly medium rare.
Yeah. No, he's good. So
and he says he'd only been cooking for 9 months.
Well, so I asked him about that. He's been doing this for 9 months.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I guess he's went all in.
Gotcha.
But I've always cooked, never like. Now he's doing like damn near gourmet kind of stuff.
Yeah,
which is cool. I mean, it's very satisfying videos.
It is,
which is cool for.
It's like the ASMR.
What was that?
Man, I need to get you on those. That'll calm your ass down. Yeah.
Maybe so. So that tape, we had a good table. It was like I said, it was us two, Mr. Phillip, Adam, Milena, and Jordan, and Morgan and Chris.
I hate butchering people's names. Keep talking. I'm gonna find it.
So we were at that one table. They had a ton of people, like other influencers and people amongst us. Didn't get to. I met some that night. We met more the next day at the event. But man, we had a great dinner. Dude, they kept bringing out appetizers, and so they brought the shrimp cocktail out.
Yeah.
And
let's go.
Hey folks, are you tired of feeling tired? Do you have a lack of energy and focus? Do you want to make healthier choices and feel better without breaking the bank?
Then you need to check out with our friends over at True Wild. They make delicious, high-quality products that are affordable and actually work for your body and mind. True Wild's products offer everything you need and cut out the crap that you don't.
A lot of you know that I am passionate about health and nutrition, and True Wild has been a staple in my daily routine for a while now. I can say honestly that I feel so much better since I've started using their products.
And the best part, they taste amazing. This is where True Wild stands out far above the rest. Stop wasting your time with supplements that taste gross. True Wild offers a truly affordable and great tasting alternative that you've been looking for.
They have so many great products. Whether you're looking for green superfood to add to your morning smoothie or electrolytes with no sugar added for daily hydration, True Wild has you covered.
And as a special offer for our listeners, True Wild is offering a discount of 20% off your entire order when you use D&D Pod at checkout.
Trust us, folks. You will not be disappointed. Head over to TrueWild.com today and start feeling your best. Make sure to use our code DNDPod for 20% off your order.
Your mind and body will thank you for it.
Let's go.
One of these shrimp are huge, but they were like in a bowl. Like they're covered in this cocktail sauce.
Yeah,
it's not like regular. You can dip it in and just taste it.
Yeah. There's no getting away from it.
They want you to be hurting.
Oh yeah.
So we were eating them and like we were videoing each other's faces. Like it just freaking socks you, dude.
Did we post any of that?
No.
We probably need to.
We will with this.
Okay.
Because we have one. You and Meatlicious were going head to head. And he I think he headbutted the wall.
Oh man, the thing is like it's not spicy. It's kind of like what you said. It's not spicy, but to put it into perspective, it's like
it burns.
Somebody like who's like a black belt in karate ends up inside your sinus cavity, and they just karate chop the shit out of your sinuses, and it almost feels good.
You keep going back for more
every time, and it makes your nose and your sense of smell like you're so cleaned out in your face. I love it.
Yeah. What was the restaurant we went to? What was it again?
It's called Harry and Izzy's.
So Harry and Izzy's. So it's owned by St. Elmo's. That's why they had the same.
Yeah, and I believe Peyton Manning owns a part of it or did or something like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So one, it was a really good restaurant. Met some cool people. Had a room full of, it was like our own little private room, like downstairs kind of deal.
Yeah.
And so that was super cool, man. Had a good dinner, had a huge steak. Everybody was super cool. Ben stood up, told his story about Good Ranchers, and it's a cool story, man.
Yeah.
Like it's crazy to see and what their growth has been and how they've been coming along, and how he's talked about how that's came about by trusting God and putting that in that, and like really, I mean, it makes a lot of sense because the things that they've been doing, like they've made the right choices along the way, and so I mean, hey, getting teamed up with Team Penske, that's just crazy. Just to, I'm sure that's not easy to do.
Fluke, they didn't. I mean, I don't think they said, "Hey, we want to sponsor an IndyCar," and they just called them. And I think it was. Yeah, there's a story behind it.
I don't know how that one worked out, but I'd like to hear more about that one.
Yeah. No, it was good. I mean, I love Good Ranchers so much that on the plane ride home, I created a position for myself that's unpaid.
Yeah, Vaughn's trying to get a job there.
Yeah, I'm going to be the vice president of global sales. I didn't take into consideration that they only sell in the United States. I mean, we're going bigger. Yeah, for sure.
We're going to scale.
Yeah.
So so that first night was nuts, dude.
It was phenomenal.
I'm trying to think what else happened there that night. I mean, it was just kind of like, it was really just a lot of talking and laughing and eating shrimp cocktail.
I mean, we did have a waiter issue.
What was the issue? Oh, yeah. Mr. Phillip got a meatball dropped down his back. He thought it went in his underwear.
No.
I went down there and grabbed it.
You didn't grab it. You went bobbing for it.
Yeah. Why has Magnus got his shirt on?
Oh, he's always does. Gross.
I just gave you a custom Dale Not Dale podcast jersey.
He takes his shirt off.
And he takes it off.
It looks like that meatball that Dale pulled out. Oh, it's like a meatball with like hair all over it.
Oh, my favorite.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, so that happened. But no, that was pretty much the first night.
It was fun, man.
Yeah.
It's just crazy. We were running on fumes, man, by the end of that night.
Yeah. And then we ran on fumes the next day.
Yeah. I drank a couple whiskeys that night. It was good.
For those who have not gone to the Indy 500, everybody talks about having a bucket list in life. So the Indy 500 was never on my bucket list.
Me neither.
Now that I've went to the Indy 500, that has been retroactively put on my bucket list.
It checked off.
Mind you, it is, for me, it was not the race. The race cars were impressive. Don't get me wrong. It was extremely impressive. Laps, the first 15 laps and the last 15 laps are the best part of the race. But what had me was the atmosphere. I mean, it was, if you go to the Indy 500 and you are not pumped up in that atmosphere, you're the problem.
Yeah. Dude, it was, what did they say, 400,000 people?
Yeah.
Came in there?
400,000.
Jeez. It was, you know, it was crazy. Like, okay, so we get there the next morning at 5:15 per Adam's request because beat traffic.
Yeah, I don't like giving him credit, but he was right.
Yeah, I know.
we were sitting here talking. We were trying to convince Adam. Like, dude, Adam, we can get there at 7. It'll be fine. He's like, no. I'm like, all right, whatever.
He's like, we got to beat traffic. So we get there early, dude. And then, like, we go straight up to the suite. Suite's decked out, good ranchers. I mean, it's like, it's their personal suite, really. I think for next few years.
3,
I think that's how that works. And so it was cool, man.
It was awesome.
Like getting there, like you drove through, like we were inside the infield in this terrace towers or whatever.
Yeah, we were like in the jealousy section.
Yeah, no doubt.
Like if you send a picture to somebody that's never been to the Indy 500 and has always wanted to go, and you're like, check this out, they'll be like, I mean, you lose friends.
Yeah,
I mean, and I love that.
Yeah, it was worth it.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, I mean, the access we had was crazy. You know, the crazy thing about that, like the infield of that track had a 9-hole golf course in it.
It did.
It's unreal. And they had a whole full-on rave going on at the Snake Pit.
Let me tell you how busy this place is. We kept seeing helicopters flying in and out and in and out and in and out.
All day.
For all day long it was happening. So I'm sitting there thinking like, they're just doing little helicopter tours around. Like, that's what I was thinking. Well, come to find out, that's not what they were doing at all. They were Uber. I mean, not the name brand, but they were Uber helicopters. So basically, you go to an off-site place, like an off-site airport, and you Uber these helicopters so that you can get to the stadium without having to wait for traffic.
Dude, I would have done that.
And you know me, I'm all about the math here. So the population of Indianapolis is 882,000 people. So for one day, Indianapolis becomes a top 10 most populous city in the entire country that day. So you're adding 50% more.
Well,
what?
Not all 4,000 are not from Indy.
Okay, I know. So let's say you're within reason here. Most people from Indianapolis don't go to the Indy 500.
Okay.
But you're adding 50% more to their population and 50% more to their infrastructure.
In a couple of days.
I don't think y'all understand what that does to a traffic strain.
Oh.
I mean, they have contraflow. They literally had all
lanes headed out.
Yeah. All lanes headed out, all lanes headed in. And when we left and Adam coaxed us to get there at 5:15 in the morning, I thought he was insane. What time did we get there? 5:15?
Yeah.
So we left at 4:45. We got there at 5:15. Somebody that was staying at the exact same hotel as us left at 4:45 and walked in the door at 8. At 7:45. That was I can't even remember who it was now. I think it was the podcast folks, Milena
and
Jordan.
Yeah, I know they did. They were stuck for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh my God.
And then they left 2 hours after. No, an hour and a half after the race, and was like, tell everybody bye. Next thing you know, they're walking up 45 minutes later saying, yeah, we couldn't sit in that.
They weren't going to move. They had their new baby with them too.
Yeah,
so.
that was the best. That was the best acting baby in the world. That was the most well-behaved baby in the world.
You were right behind her because you did good.
I When was it?
Being a well-behaved baby.
Oh, yeah. I was a well-behaved baby.
Yeah, she was cute. But yeah, man, I just couldn't believe to see that many people there.
Yeah.
And then the access we got with Good Ranchers,
Yeah.
crazy.
You know what we had talked about this. There was no radar detector. There was no metal detectors. There was no searches. Like
We got there so early.
But I don't think there was for general admission either.
No, there was.
Oh, was there?
Because they got stopped. Everybody else that was behind us,
By the bomb squad.
they got stopped by bomb squad, dogs, searched their cars and everything.
Yeah.
So there definitely was heightened security. I don't know why it didn't start earlier, but we didn't go through any of that.
Do you know the amount of one-liners I'd have if we got pulled over by the bomb squad?
I know.
You know, and like if them like, okay, y'all are clear, and I'd be like, all right, man, you the bomb.
Yeah. You have to say it.
You'd have to. Yeah, you would have to.
Yeah, it would just be. We'd just be trying to one up each other the whole time.
We'd get arrested.
We'd
get arrested. And we'd never made it. Yeah. And that's one thing for being sarcastic. That's one thing I will absolutely go to jail for and not have anybody bail me out because I'd be proud.
It'd be worth it.
No, it'd be absolutely worth it. You can put me in the drunk tank sober.
That'd be fun. I've messed so many people in there.
Yeah, we did mess with a lot of people at the race. So
my favorite was we messed with Shannon from Tenderbelly.
Oh God, he's great. That guy's hilarious. I mean, he was so lost at the just the one-liner jabs at him. He's like looking at us like, do y'all ever stop? Like, does this continue to happen? And we're like, no, you're right. No, you're right. We do stop. And then we'll go right back at it. He's like, all right. You know, for lack of better words, he was like, all right, I got to get away from you.
Yeah. Because I'm going to fight one of y'all. Which is an honor.
It is. And I was, I knew it wouldn't be me because you can't hit me. That's not fair.
I'm bigger than him too. I would have got him. I would have just wrapped him up.
I know.
I'm a jiu-jitsu guy now.
I looked at him. I had sized him up. I'm way faster.
Yeah. So, dude, we met a lot of one. We love the Good Ranchers family. They've been great people. We met a bunch of their new people.
Yeah.
Who we hit it off with instantly. Steven and Aaron, which actually are brother and sister. They're part of their marketing team.
Yeah.
Really fun people. Talking with Steven at the end was really, really fun.
He's funny.
So that was some of the new ones. And then Ashley, she's their new marketing director.
Mm-hmm.
And I think Ashley Joseph's her last name. But met her and her husband Nick.
Oh, dude. Nick's great.
I said, we got a bromance now.
Dude, Nick might be a fourth on the podcast.
Nick had a nice mustache, dude.
Yeah.
I was drawn to it.
It was beautiful.
It was.
Dude. It was like the most.
You know what's the good thing about Nick? He's got a great laugh. I think that's why we loved him so much.
He does have a great laugh.
Dude, and we were just one after one. And that was early in the morning. So he doesn't work for Good Ranchers, but his wife does, but he's been a part of that, I guess that work team.
Yeah.
So that morning, it started 6 a.m.
Yeah.
We're getting him going. And you fast forward to 9 a.m., he looks like he's dead.
Yeah.
He's like, dude, I had to go get away from you for a couple hours so I could breathe.
And he's dead serious. He was like, guys, I had to get away from y'all. I can't take it. You're not supposed to laugh that much.
I think we need to get him on the podcast just so we can hear him laugh.
Oh, I think we do too. Oh, that'd be great.
We need to do a try not to laugh episode with Nick Joseph. And he does music.
We can have him play something.
He plays music.
Can we hook Magnus? Can we hook up a guitar to any of this electronic stuff? We can?
Oh, perfect. Do it.
Put your shirt back on.
Please. How many nipples you got? Yeah, so we need to get Nick in.
Yeah.
They live
in Cypress. Yeah.
The Good Ranchers office in Friendswood.
Yeah.
His wife Ashley trying to get him to move this way. Yeah. After meeting us, I think he's ready to move.
Well, he didn't. Was it him that was? No, it's his wife that didn't want to move.
No, his wife wants to. He didn't want to.
Oh, he didn't want to.
But he's like, man, maybe I will it down.
Oh, he's an easy sell.
I'm like, dude,
I'm not worried about it.
We play golf. He plays golf.
Yeah.
We can have him come in, just sit in the back and laugh for us.
Yeah. He'd be our canned
It'll
laughter.
just help our egos.
What if we put him down here and
Yeah.
like when you and I talk, he'll just start laughing.
I'm down.
And I'll just pet his head every
It's
time.
like the Tom Green show. Remember they had Glenn
They
and they had
did.
the friend that would just laugh?
Yeah. The one was Glenn the one that drank the coffee in the window?
No, that's the funny guy.
Okay.
Glenn Humplick was his sidekick.
Okay, yeah.
I've actually messaged him on Instagram trying to get him on the podcast.
Dude, he's too busy for you.
He's only got like 5,000 followers, man.
Yeah, I
I was like,
know.
dude, how do you not? Let's read my Instagram DM.
Because he does all the podcasts for his 5,000 followers,
Well,
probably.
he's got a YouTube channel. So,
How many subscribers are on that?
I don't know. Not many.
Oh,
I just want to talk to him.
no.
Tom Green was the start of a lot of people's doing, like, Joe Rogan said, seeing Tom Green doing that stuff made him want to do that.
He was great.
But yeah, so what a crazy day.
Great day. It was an awesome experience.
It was so cool. I figured we were going to get the chance to, and we did. We got to go walk around the pit. Mm-hmm. We got to get on the track. Mm-hmm. We got to kiss the bricks.
We did.
Vaughn tried to tongue kiss the bricks.
I got road rash.
Yeah, it was kind of weird.
Yeah.
And we get to walk around the track. We saw the actual Scott McLaughlin's number 3 car, the Pennzoil car. We got to see it being pushed around. I guess they're going like inspection or something.
Yep.
I guess they're checking for PEDs.
Yeah.
But we got to see them. Like his crew, I guess his crew chief was the older guy we were talking to.
Yeah,
And,
they were nice people.
They were cool. They were pumped up by Good Ranchers, man. They said we're so hyped to have a team that somebody sponsors us that's hyped about racing.
So one thing that I drug out of that, which is another testament to how cool Good Ranchers is, they actually send them boxes every month to the entire team,
Yeah.
which is really cool.
Yeah. They were talking about theirs. I love it.
Yeah.
That one guy, I said, I see you like them ribeyes. He's like, dude, I took 2 out just recently for Mother's Day. He was talking about cooking, but
Yeah, those are the unsung heroes of car racing. I mean, really, yes, the driver's extremely important, but the car is so important. And you don't hear about the person that's making the tweaks to the motor.
yeah.
That's
not a sexy position.
That's not the glorious thing because you're not watching that on the, that's not the entertainment factor. But those guys are extremely knowledgeable and
they're covered up when they're doing their stuff, so it's not like they were even seen.
yeah.
But yeah, it was cool to see the engineering of those cars up close.
Yeah.
But man, just walking the track, and then we had Andre there that was with them doing like videos and pictures.
Yep. Andre's a cool guy.
He did some sweet pics. He did that 360 camera for us.
Yeah.
That came out pretty.
That was
sweet.
cool.
But man, that was awesome. I just, like you said, I'm saying it wasn't one of those things I wanted. It was on my bucket list, but it is now, and it's been checked off. I'm like, okay, I could do that again. I wouldn't mind going to see another big race.
Well, so we are.
Oh yeah. Did they mention that there?
Yeah. So we're gonna go. I think it's August something. I can't remember the day, but
The Brickyard, the NASCAR race.
yeah. But so there's an IndyCar race on Saturday, and then the Brickyard is the following day.
Holy cow!
So, I'm excited to go.
I don't know if you see, I got my Indy IMS shirt.
Is that the one that I thought was gonna be too small for you?
Yeah, it's a little small. Fat guy in a little shirt, dude. Jesus.
Well,
I'm just too swole, bro.
It,
Too swole. Why is Crystal text me?
my dad called me whenever we were trying to podcast.
Kiki knows I'm working. Daddy's working.
And we know she's not.
She's at baseball practice. Bronson.
She's doing bass drills.
Yep. So, what a day. We met some cool people that day.
It was an awesome experience.
So another group we had really a lot of fun with was Paige Hathaway.
Yeah.
And her man Jason Sebastian.
Oh, dude, I love the guy. I love the guy.
She was really fun. Paige was really fun. I knew who she was. I've seen her on social media for all these years. Instagram influencer, model, fitness model. She's actually connected to a guy here in League City, Kyle Jones, who owns iCryo. She's a part of that business with iCryo with him. So that's how I've known of her as well. So I told her about where we're from, who we knew. It was kind of a small world, but dude, it was just me and Vaughn just were having the Vaughn and Dale show there.
Oh yeah,
we were dropping them on them. And Jason was funny, man.
dude, he's great. I mean, he was hilarious, dude.
I posted a picture of you and Paige. He was pissed. He's like, "What about chopped liver?" I was like, "Dude, I told him. I said, hey, let's take a picture. Remember?" And he walked in.
Yeah.
He's like, "It's all good. I was probably eating." I'm like, "I think that's what he was doing."
He beats to his own drum.
He missed it.
He did.
But being she does stuff I cry. I talked to her. She said they're gonna hit us up and come back to Houston, so we can get together with them.
That'd be awesome.
So yeah, they were fun, man. That was just, I'll tell you what, it's just a fun group.
Yeah.
Ben and Jermaine and Corley and Erica, they have a good group of people that works with them, and you can tell the culture of their like, I can't say it enough, dude. This is not fake. I mean, they got something going on over there. It's really cool, and I think that's what's their biggest. Like, that's why they're so successful.
Yep.
They're having a fun time doing it.
They put their energy into their people.
They work a lot.
Yes.
But they bring it. Do they bring like dang near everybody that works for them on these big events? That's a cool deal.
No, I mean,
so they're all involved.
Appreciation.
They're all working. They're all like, they're really big in serving and doing for others, which is cool. I've seen Jay again. He's crazy.
Oh, he's a
workhorse, man.
That guy's amped. So amped. He's like on pre-workout 24 hours a day.
All the time.
The whole time. Hey, I couldn't tell you how many times I offered up my seat. I have a quirk that if I'm sitting and someone's standing, I feel like uneasy.
Yeah. So
I was sitting and he was standing. Like, hey, do you want the chair? Oh no! I had to sit earlier today, and I'm like, dude, it's 5 p.m. Like, what time? He's like, oh, I was sitting this morning when I got here like 6:15. I'm like, so you've been standing for 11 hours?
Well, they had their Good Ranchers booth out in like the vendor village.
Yeah.
And they were another cool people we met so Chef Bo and God dog it, I don't want to get his name wrong.
Chef Bo. The other one was
keep talking.
Golly, what was it now? I just know what he looks like.
So Chef Bo's we met him when he was in Phoenix, which was cool.
And then the other one was an Iron Chef.
The other chef, he was an Iron Chef. He won Iron Chef of Canada. So I've seen him on TV before. Dude's 6'7".
Yeah, he is. Yes, he is. He's a very tall guy. Very nice people. Very nice people.
Yeah, very nice guy. Now I can't find his messaging that me and him.
I love that Chef Bo's
Coach Chef Paul Bomer.
Bomer. There you go.
6'7".
Yep.
Dude was huge. But they cooked 500 pounds of ribeyes that Friday or Saturday before we got there.
Yeah.
It's like, holy cow, dude.
500 pounds of ribeyes.
What would that cost been to them?
I mean, I don't know what. God, I mean, I know they get it.
Adam said they had a line for him to get, I guess, to come in and get pieces of ribeye.
Yeah.
He goes, the line got so long that people were just getting in the line, not even knowing what they were getting.
Yeah.
And then they were like, oh yeah, you're getting ribeye. Oh, everybody's like, oh hell yeah, ribeye. You know, they were.
God, they're so good.
That's a heck of a thing to be getting for free.
You know, Saturday night we go to it. It's a nice steakhouse. I mean, it's very nice.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying this because it's Good Ranchers. The steak we had was decent.
Yeah.
But it was not a Good Rancher steak. Which.
Yeah. No, I'm telling you that.
It wasn't the same. It just wasn't good quality as good as Good Rancher. You know what? I'm so tired of amping them up. Just freaking buy a box.
Just buy a box.
Golly. And
you tell us we're right.
Yeah. I don't want to oversell that because I can't. It's just like that shrimp cocktail.
I know. Fun thing is we got to see some of our old favorites, Good Ranchers.
Yeah, we did. Carly.
Allie and Jordan.
Allie, Carly, Jordan.
Jay was part of that. I'm trying to think who else. Miss Jenny wasn't there. But yeah, so we got to see all them.
And then we met some new favorites.
Yeah, we met some new favorites. It was fun. It was cool. Our friend Roy and Lucas's promo sleeve company. We hooked them up with Good Ranch a while back. they had their Good Rancher, their promo sleeves that they created for them at the event. So I took a picture of Sheriff for them. That was cool. Just but the cool thing about it, like all the marketing people, they were telling me, "Hey man, thanks so much for hooking us up with promo sleeve. They love them." Like Steve was like, "Dude, I got so many cool designs for them," which is cool. It's good to have friends, and they're like Ben wanted to help them out. They're made in USA. Ben's a big patriot. He likes everything USA. So which is cool, man. That's local people working together.
Yeah, no, that is cool. And they even nicknamed them Can Pants.
Can Pants. That's right. I forgot about that.
Yeah. I don't. They should trademark it. I mean,
trademark and sell it to promo sleeve,
and then sell it to promo sleeve, and then you get all your money back of what you spent with. I mean, sometimes you got to be business savvy, man.
Yeah, dude, that's what you're gonna bring to them when you work there.
Dude, I'm telling you,
you bring a whole different level.
I'm telling you. I mean, I don't need a paycheck, but I'll make some really good decisions for you guys to be successful.
Just put us on a 1099 and just pay us what we bring in.
Yeah, pay us. I got it. Pay us $1 per steak we eat.
We eat or sell?
Eat.
I can eat a lot of steak.
Well, you make a lot of money.
Okay, I'll do it. I'll go carnivore.
Yeah.
I'll go straight Joe Rogan on them.
Yeah. I'll go straight Patti LaBelle on them.
You know what the crazy thing about that day was? Like, we finished the race, and so Team Penske still won. Okay, so fast forward, Scott McLaughlin, he didn't win the race. He said on social media, "Bad day," but blah, 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 getting ready for the new race next week. But Joseph Newgarden, who's a part of Team Penske, he won. Mm-hmm. And this guy's been in the league he's been in IndyCar for 11 years or so like that. Never won an Indy 500, and he won it.
Yeah.
And so that's awesome. And what Mr. Phillips said during the drivers meeting that Saturday, he was talking about it. He's like, "Man, I've had a good career." I think he has like 50-something wins we looked up.
Yeah.
And he's like, "But I've never won an Indy 500. My career, if I don't win an Indy 500, my career means nothing unless I win an Indy 500.
It's like the majors in golf.
And then he did it. Like on the heels of, he may say it every week. I don't know.
Yeah.
Every time he races that. But he said it, and then boom. And then what a cool.
He wins in the last half lap.
I don't drink milk. I'd have to fake that last part drinking the milk, dude. What do you think?
You just pour it on yourself.
You just have to go like.
Yeah. Just act like just put it to your lips.
I don't drink milk.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know what? If you win $3.1 million for racing a car around a track,
I'll drink some milk.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's how he was. I think he hated. I actually, as a matter of fact, I think he's vegan.
That was my favorite shirt in the thing. I wouldn't want I'd wear, but it said, "Today's a bad day for milk."
Yeah. I wanted to get a shirt that said "Milk Me."
I mean, just aggressive.
What about me, Greg? I got nipples. Can you milk me?
We had some good one-liners with Jason talking about the drivers' names that we can't repeat, but they were fun.
Yeah.
So Jason, you hear this? He was crying at one point, which was fun.
Man, it was. Yeah.
We're gonna Paige said she's gonna be on the podcast.
Yeah, she did.
I need to tell her to come to town, and we'll have her here because we'll have her laughing all the time. She won't even talk
the whole time. No, we definitely made that suite of 80 people the Dale Not Dale podcast entertainment booth.
Oh yeah, we were working the crowd, dude. Working it.
I mean, the amount of warnings we got were like, "Hey guys, y'all like watch out talking to these two because you're gonna get caught up too much."
People are like, "Dude, anything they say." Like I told somebody something one day, they're like, "I don't even believe anything you say." I'm like, "Dude, you maybe like 10 minutes ago." They already knew. That's actually, I love that.
I do too.
It's my favorite thing to do.
Yeah.
Mr. Phillip would be around us, and Mr. Phillip's a great guy, and being around us, he knows that we're idiots. He's like, he only knows Vaughn a little bit from meeting you like one other time before.
Yeah.
He already knew Vaughn's an idiot. He's like, just watch out for this guy.
So a lot of the Good Ranchers, I say a lot, there's like a handful of them, they went and got tattoos.
Oh, this is my favorite story.
So we show up 5 a.m. Good Ranchers is rolling in, and they've got tattoos. Multiple people have tattoos. Some of
Indy race themed.
Yeah. So they're all like checkered flags and stuff like that. So Good Ranchers rolls in with these tattoos, and I know most of them, but there was a few that I didn't. Well, I had just met one, which was Aaron, and literally said hi, who I was, and she was like, and she was telling me about how they went and got Good Ranchers, and I was like, a Good Rancher, or got tattoos.
No, you were telling this to Ashley.
Oh,
Aaron,
that's what it was.
Aaron was back like eavesdropping bystander
That's
doing something.
what it was. Okay, so I just met Ashley.
Yeah.
So she was talking to me about the Good Ranchers tattoos, blah blah blah, and I was like, I don't know what came over me, but I was like, oh really? I was like, fun fact about Indianapolis is that is the only state in the entire country that does not require sanitization of tattoo needles after every use.
Aaron looks back. She's like, oh.
So like most people that say a joke like that would just be like, I'm just kidding, right? So I can't do that.
No.
So I was
got to
just
go
like,
with it.
I was like, yeah, and then I just kind of walked away, and then you could see that everybody in the room was like,
oh man, even the bartender, he was
Tobias, the
believed
bartender, he believed it. And he lives there, and he was
he's like,
really?
He's like, Indy sucks.
Really? and then it went on for like 3 hours, and then everybody started freaking out about it. I mean, I felt fine.
That was so funny, man. I wish I had a video. I wish I had a camera on Aaron's face whenever she heard it. She's like she was like, oh crap.
Yeah.
It was a very believable story.
She's like,
you sold it so well.
Because I kept saying Indianapolis facts. Like
it was. When you start telling him something, I was like, oh shit, he's like dropping something on. Like you know a lot of stuff. I thought you were really telling something. Then I heard that, I was like, oh no. And I just laughed so hard at their faces.
I was saying Indy facts or Indiana facts.
Yeah, that was funny.
Indianapolis was one of the fattest cities in the U.S. for years, and then they were overtaken by Houston.
Great food here.
And then the next year, they were overtaken by Philadelphia.
Never been there.
Most overweight people or obesity comes from the transportation.
How does that scale? Like, so my weight and height, like I'm considered obese.
Yeah. So it goes by BMI. Anything over 20 is considered overweight, regardless of height.
Yeah, because like I said, I've seen the scale. When you look at the scale, like my weight should be at my height. I was like, well, I'm 220.
Yeah, that's a stupid statistic.
Yeah, I wonder if that plays into it as well.
I don't know.
But we got good food here.
You damn right.
I love food.
Yeah, for sure.
But yeah, man, it was a heck of a trip, dude. Good Ranchers, they've really taken care of us, man. Like we couldn't have been teamed up. We couldn't be teamed up with a better podcast sponsor.
Yeah.
I hope these guys want to keep doing business with us. We thoroughly
I
enjoy it.
pray to God they don't, or they do. I pray to God they do. Not just because of the church. It's just this is one of those things in which we've gotten a partnership with them early in the podcast game.
Yep.
This is one of those types of sponsors that gigantic podcast people don't have or want. They've wanted that since the beginning. Like this is just, they're just amazing people. They do a lot regardless of the free meat. I mean, it has no. I don't care about the free meat. I love the free meat.
I care about it,
but I would still buy it.
Yeah, there's no doubt. Bought by mine. Good Ranch, if y'all hearing this, it's just good.
That's not true.
Come on, dude. You like it so much?
Man, no, you got me. You always got me spending money.
Yeah, no, like I said, man, they're a great group, and then we got to fly back with one of our Good Rancher flight buddies.
Yeah,
with Carly.
Old scrapbook club.
Yeah, we're gonna start a scrapbook club. Dude, we had all kind of conversations.
Yeah, we did.
She asked me about what movies make me cry.
Yeah, and you said
P.S. I Love You
and
Sob Like a Girl
and what the one with Bradley Cooper?
P.S. Stars Born.
Stars Born.
Oh, dude, I get pissed every time I watch that movie because I cry at the end. Last few times I've turned it off at the end.
I bet every time right before you watch it, you like think that it's not going to make you cry.
Dude.
You think that the movie's changed.
It's a great movie, but the ending is very tough to watch.
I have never seen that movie.
It's a good movie.
I'm sure it is.
And I like Lady Gaga. And I love Bradley Cooper.
I love Bradley Cooper.
It's a good movie. You need to watch it.
I think
just when it gets to the end, just turn it off because you don't want to see that part.
Lady Gaga, isn't her Godfather, Elton John?
I have no idea.
We're gonna have to look that up. I think so.
Magnus. Huh?
Is that? Can you look that up, Magnus?
Come on, Magnus, dude. Where you at?
You gotta fact check me sometimes. I often.
He says a lot of BS.
That's not true. I was wrong about one thing: lupus and seal. Like I'm still living that. That's.
She's the godmother to Elton John's son, Elijah.
She is the godmother to Elton John's son.
Okay.
Same difference.
It's close enough. I would say that's fair. If I'm going to mess up, that's.
They're connected.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, man,
It was a good weekend.
it was a good weekend. Wham bam, dude. We were back in Houston Memorial Day at 7 a.m.
We were driving home at 7:34 a.m.
I got to my house at like 8 o'clock with donuts for my kids.
I changed.
They were just waking up.
I changed and I went back out of town.
Dude, I went and did Murph at the CrossFit gym for
Yeah.
Memorial Day.
I drove by. I saw
And
that.
then we did something else that day. And man, like, dude, I'm telling you, that evening, I was tired. Even last night, going to bed, I woke up this morning, I still felt like I looked tired.
Yeah.
It sucked.
Yeah.
But it was worth it.
Totally worth it.
So, yeah, thanks again to Good Ranchers, our sponsor, man. They've been great. Use our code D&D Pod. Get $30 off.
Yes.
Anything else you want to say?
You know, I want to talk about something real quick.
Okay.
This is way off the Indianapolis subject here. Have you ever had like a good invention that came reality? Like
That somebody else did that you thought about?
yeah. So you had like this whatever invention it is, the next thing you know, it's in production.
I never have, but I'd watch Shark Tank all the time. Like, God, I could have thought of that. It seemed like so easy.
Yeah.
But no, not anything. I was like, man, I wish. No.
So I've had some good inventions in my life, but I found one today.
Okay.
I've got a 12-year-old son, and if you're a 12-year-old boy, you have horrible aim when you pee. Now let me go back to whenever
I'm a 39-year-old man. I have horrible aim in my pee.
I don't. I don't.
I do.
And I go back to when I was 12, and I thought it was funny. I don't know why I thought it was funny. We have a ranch in Giddings, Texas, Page, Texas, and we have electrical fence for all the cattle.
Okay, you know, shock your kid.
And as a joke, I would go out there and I'd pee on the electric fence because it's not always hot. It goes in waves. It'll go like zzz.
It pulses.
Yeah, for like every 3 seconds or something, and I would try to like pee on it in between each one, and sometimes I get caught.
How do you sit down on that thing? Got him.
Got him.
Got him.
But so I had this thing like I went to the restroom earlier, and my son has bad aim. What if we made electric shock toilet seats?
It is a terrible idea.
Why is that a terrible idea?
What do you got to poop?
You don't pee on the toilet seat.
It's only pee activated?
Yeah.
What if you're sitting there for a while and it's hot and you start sweating and it shocks you?
Maybe you push a button. Number 2.
Where's the button at?
The button's on the toilet seat.
Okay.
The button's on the toilet seat. You sit down, you're fine. Now, if you're standing up and you pee on the toilet seat, you get a little shock. No, it's not going to kill you.
I mean, let's bring it to Shark Tank.
Or we could do something better, I guess. I just had another one.
I mean, this is very cruel. In today's society, you would be...
All right. Well, you know how toilet seats aren't hinged? Like if you have a toilet seat down, it doesn't go back up. What if we invented a toilet seat that was automatically hinged? So whenever it's down, you have to use the restroom. You're obviously sitting on it. And then whenever you stand up, it goes back up.
Well,
so that
for
it's
girls, they got to put it down.
They just put it down every time. Which
we've been inconvenienced for so long.
And I'm all about everything being fair.
We should flip the script.
So for years we've had to put the toilet seats down for women.
They should put it up for men.
And now they can put it up for men just for a little while. It doesn't have to be crazy. I mean, like we've had to been doing it like the past 5,000 years.
Yeah.
So I just want.
When was the toilet invented? With the seat.
I don't know.
Look that up, man.
We have to look that up. I mean, they went from outhouses. I remember my great grandmother telling me one time that she had an outhouse and they had to use a corn cob to wipe their butt.
Oh, me.
I feel like that. I don't know. I feel like that would not feel good.
I feel like that's
I mean,
very aggressive.
I mean, ooh. 1592 is when the toilet was invented.
Yeah. So 500 years.
Yeah.
Not 5,000. But I get it.
All right, so 500 years. So for the next 10 years, we can get women to put the toilet seat down for us.
Okay. I'm for it. We'll put this in our inauguration.
Yeah, we're going to put
Speech.
that. Yeah, we need to.
Maybe we'll roll this out
Yeah.
then.
Yes.
If we do that when we're president, we won't have to have Shark Tanks. We'll create this ourselves.
Yeah, and we'll just bankrupt Shark Tank.
We don't need investors.
No.
Oh, man.
So, yeah, that's my invention.
I'm down for it.
I'm going to try to...
I mean, I don't know why you got so many fascinations with toilet seats and toilets, but just, I mean, we wanted to talk about that.
I have a fascination with cleanliness. Not a fascination. I like things to be clean and tidy.
I like clean, too. I get it. I don't know, man.
Well, maybe it is a me thing.
I mean, I'll support you.
Thank you. Thank God. Yeah. Mom, which means, Mom, listen, if you do all the work, get it all lined up.
I just want 10%.
If you do all the work, get it all lined up, work your ass off, get this thing sold, make a millionaire. I just want a little bit of the cut. Well, Dale, you didn't do anything.
But I told you I supported you.
But I supported you.
It's genius.
Yeah, it's not. it's not. That's what's it's like taking advantage of people.
Oh.
And it would be stupid for me to even let you have 10% of the cut for just supporting me.
Why?
Well, because my parents have supported me my whole life. Do you think I'm sending them my paycheck?
I mean, you should.
I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. If they needed it, I would help them.
Okay.
But that's temporary.
I need 10%.
Yeah, that's okay. That's corporate welfare. No. Not happening.
All right, man. Anything else? We're good, dude.
Dude, that's it. I'm tired.
I'm tired too.
I can't wait to go to sleep.
You want to go get something to eat? The girls are already eating.
Yeah, I do.
Your wife's with my wife.
I know. Of course you is.
Magnus, you hungry?
Hell yeah.
We always feed Magnus.
Magnus is hungry.
Dude, you can put the shirt on the restaurant though.
That's
the last time we get kicked out of Waffle House.
The biggest problem with going to dinner with Magnus is there's only a couple restaurants, like none in League City, so we have to go to like San Leon.
Oh, yeah.
Where they're okay without shoes, shirts, and they'll serve you that way.
Yeah, he loves it there.
I don't get
The
it.
big guy likes his shirt off.
Dude, I love mine.
Okay.
All right, you say what you want to say.
All right.
Yeah, man. Let's wrap it up, dog.
Let's do it. Peace.
Later.